I'm Josh Wright with your NFL Week 10 FastCast. This is on the wonderful Fox Sports or Fox News. Starting things off in Tennessee, the Colts pull off a 34-17 win, and on Thursday, taking down the Titans, Phillip Rivers threw for 308 yards and a touchdown pass in the win as the playoff race gets tighter for the Colts. Buccaneers take down the Panthers. Tom Brady and the Buccaneers put on a show in Carolina as they bounced back from an embarrassing loss to the Saints last week. Tom Brady had 3 touchdown passes and 341 passing yards. Ronald Jones ran for a 98-yard touchdown, finished with 192 rushing yards. The Giants ended a new 4-year losing streak to the Eagles. Daniel Jones had a rushing touchdown, and Wayne Gellman had 2 rushing touchdowns as New York stayed alive for the division title. I mean, literally nobody in this division is a 500 team. Oh, look, they're showing NFL masks. Cowboys won. They got a Packers one. The Saints one looks kind of cool. Moving on. Packers take down the Jaguars 24-20. Packers defense stopped any chance of Jake Luton. I think that's how you say his name. Luton? Let me know in the comments below. How do you say that name? Come back to seal the win. Aaron Rodgers had 325 passing yards and 2 touchdowns, while Jaguars rookie James Robinson ran for 109 yards. The Lions take down the Redskins 30-27. And then they needed a long field goal from Matt Prater. He's still playing. Wow. To save the day, 2 clutch field goals allowed Detroit to pick up the win. Matthew Stafford had 3 touchdown passes in the win as well. The Browns had a little 10-7 victory over Houston. The Browns won ugly but still got the dub. Nick Chubb, that rhymes, upon returning from an injury, ran for 126 yards and a score. Stop showing these masks. The Rams take down the Seahawks 23-16. The NFC West this year is looking really, really good. And those jerseys are still really, really ugly. Seahawks might be in trouble. Russell Wilson had 2 interceptions and no touchdown passes, and a big loss to the Rams on Sunday. Malcolm Brown and Darrell Henderson Jr. both had rushing touchdowns in the win for the Rammies. Moving on, the Arizona Redbirds take down the Buffalo Bills 32-30. Kyle Murray and the Cardinals needed a miracle, and they got one. A final second Hail Mary caught by DeAndre Hopkins. Always got to love those Hail Mary plays. Is my high school, they use those plays a lot when they're in deep trouble. Gave Arizona the win over the Bills. Kyle Murray had 245 passing yards and 61 rushing yards. He also had 3 total touchdowns. Atta baby. The Cardinals are also 6-3, tied with these 2, Seahawks and the Rams. Moving on to the Dolphins and Chargers game, and a battle of 2 rookie quarterbacks. It was Tua, who improved to 3, as a starter. He had 2 touchdown passes in the win. Justin Herbert also had 2 touchdown passes. I think Tua's going to have a very successful career ahead of him. Again, if he doesn't do anything stupid or doesn't ruin his career with a bad injury, this kid is going places. I like Tua a lot. I haven't really been watching the NFL this year, but I like Tua a lot. I think he's a really good kid. Viva Las Vegas Raiders take down the Broncos. A big win against the Broncos in Denver, 37. This was in Viva Las Vegas. Excuse me, 37-12. And a huge win kept pace in the AFC West. Josh Jacobs, my boy, ran for 112 yards and 2 touchdowns in the victory. Steelers remain 9-0. Big Ben Roethlisberger. I can't believe this man is still playing in the NFL. They had a complete game in their win over the Bengals. Big Ben had 4 touchdown passes, and the defense forced 2 turnovers. Ooh. Good for them. Let's see. Saints beat the 49ers 27-13, and whether it was Drew Brees or Jameis Winston. The Niners did not face the Saints. Winston subbed in for an injured Breeze. How many injuries has Drew Brees had in his career? I know he was hurt last year. I remember. Well, I can't really say I remember, but I think this was like his last year at the Chargers when he became a free agent. When the Chargers released him, and then when he went to the Saints, I know he was hurt for a year. I think he hurt his arm really bad. And then he was hurt last year. I think he was hurt last year, and now he's hurt again. Come on, Drew. But Saints still get the win. My boys in Foxborough take down the Baltimore Ravens. And in the pouring rain, Cam Newton and the Patriots were able to move to 4-5 with an upset over the Baltimore Ravens. Struggled in the rain, and it appeared that New England did just enough to get the win. See, the Patriots do good in both the snow and the rain. That's what I'm talking about. Attaboy. I don't even know anybody on this team anymore. That's how much I feel kind of bad. I feel like a bad Patriots fan because I don't know anybody on this team anymore. Because like a lot of players opted out, and yeah, I feel like a bad Patriots fan, and because of that, and all my favorite Patriots players don't even play for the Patriots anymore. So what the heck? And then finally on Monday night, the Minnesota Vikings headed to the wonderful Chicago, Illinois. Chicago's not really that wonderful. Well, Kirk Cousins went out there against former Eagle Nick Foles. Was in a 19-13 victory. The offensive struggles from both teams highlighted this game. However, Kirk Cousins' veteran QB was able to pull out his first win on Monday night against the Bears. He had 292 passing yards and 2 touchdown passes. Had a baby. Kirk Cousins. I loved watching him when he was with the Redskins. Now he's with the Vikings, and he's still okay. For more NFL recaps and highlights and all that stuff, keep it locked to Let's Talk Sports. It's football everywhere. I don't know.